Hello, my friends. Come on in and say hello. Come on in and make yourself at home. Hey, Nancy, how are you? Good to see you. There we go. On my computer, too. What do you know? Hey, Kim. Good to see you. I gotta put my glasses on. I can't read. Woo. Hey, Deb. Hi, Charlene. And Kim. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, look at my face. It's what happens when I put my glasses on. See, look. I really don't look like a droid. That was so weird. Hi, guys. Good to see you. Take them off and look on my computer for the comments. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Nope, I'm still shiny. I don't know why. Well, you don't have to look at my face very long, so woohoo. Uh-oh, you frozen? All right. So I am coming to you tonight for the 8th day of Christmas. Woohoo. I have a quick project for you tonight. Won't be keeping you forever. Gonna do that for you, and then I'm gonna go spend a little bit of time with my hubby. Haven't seen him a lot lately, so I'm gonna go see him because I actually like him. So no worries, Linda. We'll get you up to speed. No worries at all. I don't know why my light makes me look like this. This is crazy. Nope, same way. Oh well. Anyway, welcome. Glad to see you all. I've really been enjoying this 12 days of Christmas. It's caused me to it's made me create some things that I probably wouldn't have just right about now. Find some new things that I hadn't done in a while, which is really fun. Hi, Diana. But I want to thank you, and I want to tell you that since the pandemic hit, things have been really, really different for all of us. As a small business owner, it hit me pretty hard. You know, Stampin' Up, normally I would do most of my events with you all in person, those of you who are local. And it's made it difficult just to, you know, you kind of have to pivot and figure a new way to kind of get things done. So I am enjoying doing virtual classes. I hope that you all are enjoying the ones that I've been putting out there for you. But I just want you to know how much I appreciate each and every order. I know this week with 12 days of Christmas, with the freebies and everything, I appreciate those of you. You know, you guys are clicking over to place an order, and that order is helping my family, and I want you to know that, and I want you to know how much it means to not just me, but to our family when you click that button and place an order with me and my small business. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you from Mike and the kids. It does make a difference for all of us. So thank you for your support. Thanks for hanging with me and learning how to do virtual classes. And thank you for those orders and for just standing behind me and supporting me. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are holding me up, and I can't thank you enough. So like I said, tonight's project is a real quick one, but it's fun, it's easy, and it's something that's really useful right now. It'll be a good one to use as stocking stuffer. You could hand it to, you know, anyone who walks in your house. Have them in a basket. You don't need to hand it to them. You can just put it in a basket. But we're going to do a fun little treat, and then I'm going to let you go. Okay, now tonight's freebie is going to be the all the trimmings embellishments, and those are the ones with the little yellow stars, which are what we're going to use tonight. They have some white dots and some red resin dots. Really stinking cute and really easy to use on all sorts of projects. So those are your freebie tonight with any order placed on my website. You will get those as a free gift from me. Today is the last day to get this month's, November's Stampin' Anonymous bundle, the tutorial bundle for free with your order. So you'll get that also, so you can kind of double dip. The new one will start tomorrow. If you are on my Inkerbells team, you guys will be getting access to that for free tomorrow. That will be in our files section for you. So, hi everybody. I took my glasses off because it was making me look even funkier with this light. I don't know what it is. Oh well. Anyway, I'm going to point you down and we're going to get started on our fun little project for you tonight. But I hope you're having fun. Again, thank you for each and every order. We truly can't thank you enough. We really appreciate it. It really has blessed our family, and every order blesses us. So thanks for supporting us. Okay, let's get started. Let me point you down. Don't panic. Let's see. I'm telling you not to panic. I should panic. Let's see. Here we go. Hold on. You can do it. If my phone mount will be nice. There we go. All right, let's see if we can get you straightened up here. And flipped down. All right, not too bad. Let's see. Scooch you up a little bit. All right, so as you know, the November host code, this is the last day for this host code. So if you place your order tonight, be sure to use this host code, and that will also help me out a lot. So thank you ahead of time. All right, so tonight's project, we're going to make a little hand sanitizer holder, and this is, oh my gosh, I think it's just stinking cute. Really simple, really easy. Now, I have one of the big fat ones in here. The one when I did this one before, I used one from the Dollar Tree and it was a little thinner. These ones from Bath & Body Works are a little fatter, so we might need to make that a little wider here at the bottom, our little opening, but yeah, that works great. So we're going to use the Havahoot Stamp Set, one of my favorites from the holiday catalog, and we're going to use the one with the little owl holding the present. Move my paper trimmer over before I knock it off. We're going to use the little owl that's holding the present. So really easy, and this one was good for Halloween, but it has from Owl of Us, which is really cute. You can use this for your winter cards, all sorts of different things, but it's really a stinking cute little stamp set. Okay, and it also has a matching set of dies that coordinate with it. So if you would like to find out about that bundle, you can log on over at suitably-stamped.stampinup.net, and you will see all the details there. When you type in Havahoot, do a little search for that, and you will find it with the dies that match. Okay, so we're going to do this little guy out of Cherry Cobbler. So let me see if I can pull this over so you can see easier. Here we go. All right, so what you will need to do the skinnier size, so this size right here, we're going to use a 2-inch or a little bit under 2-inch by 8-inch piece of cardstock. Any color you want, whatever coordinates with your designer paper. Or you could just stamp all over your piece of cardstock too. You don't have to use designer paper, so whatever works for you. All right, so on this one's 8 inches wide, so the center would be 4 inches. So you know what, let's see what would happen. Let's do this on the fly and see if we make this a little bit wider. So let's see, an inch. So let's do a 1/2 inch on either side. So we'll do it at 3.5. This will be the wider bottom one here. 3.5 and 4.5. Okay, so that would go right there. Yep, that should work perfectly. Can I? Oh, zoom out. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was doing my meeting with my team earlier and I had it all wonky. Tell me when it's good for you guys, okay? Let's see. Hang tight. Let's move you out so you can see, because I don't want you to miss anything. There we go. There we go. Is that better? Let me know if that works better for you. Give me a thumbs up or a heart or something and let me know if it's better for you, okay? Okay, let me know if you need me to change it again. I'll be happy to move it, okay? All right, so like I said, on this one, for the thinner size right here, the measurement on your 8-inch strip, your 2-inch by 8-inch strip, I would mark the 4-inch mark here just to give myself a kind of a frame of reference. And then for the thinner one, I would go over 3/8 of an inch. So I would go to 3 5/8. So over here, one little mark after the 3 1/2, that's 3 5/8. And then for the thinner one, I would go over 3/8. So that would be 4 3/8. So 3 little marks here on my scoring tool to the right of the 4 inches. Now I'm going to do a wider one. So we have an inch here at the bottom. Try to get these Bath and Body Works ones in there with the some wiggle room in there, a little room to breathe. So we're going to do a 1/2 inch on either side of the 4-inch center point. Okay. So we're going to do 3 1/2 and we'll do 4 1/2. Just like that. Okay. All right, now for the part that's going to hold our little hand sanitizer, this little box part right here. That part measures a 1 inch by 7 1/4. 1 inch by 7 1/4. Right here. 1 inch by 7 1/4. So we're going to score this one at 2 3/4. I'm off camera. It looks like I'm on camera though on my computer. What is up with this thing? Sorry guys. This is what happens when I do it so you guys can see me first. I always end up with it wonky. Is that better? Let's try that. Hi, Millie. All right, give me a thumbs up, guys, if that works. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go over to the 2-inch mark. I'm going to score there, 2 3/4. And then, sorry, I saw the angry face and you scared me. 4 3/4 and 5 1/2. So 2 3/4, 4 3/4, and 5 1/2. Okay? All right. Then we're going to need 2 pieces of designer series paper. Let's put this aside. All right, so for the designer series paper, I pray this works. We're going to need 2 pieces that measure 1 7/8 inches wide, because that's going to leave a little bit of a border around our, oops, I missed it, around the left, right, and bottom edges, okay? So 1 7/8 inches wide. And then since I changed the width here, this the length of this is going to change. So let's see how long this is. This is 3.5. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces at 3.5 inches long because I want them the same length as the outer piece here. Okay. Alrighty. Let's try this. So we're going to take these 2 guys and we're going to put them on flush with the top edge. And you see how I have a little bit of extra cherry cobbler on the side so it peeks out. You could also do a coordinating color or whatever you'd like, but I'm just using the same cherry cobbler on cherry cobbler. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on my designer paper and I'm going to line it up here at the top edge all the way to the top, leaving a border on the left and right. And just press it down. Okay, then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to do the same thing over here. Like this. Line it up at the top. Leave a little on the edges. And I dropped it. Hang on. It really wanted to be glued down, I guess. There we go. So we'll bring it back to the top, press it down like that. Okay. Now I'm going to take these 2 and we're going to bring in one of our tag topper punches. These are awesome. Now these have 3 different openings here. The biggest opening is 2 inches. So you want your paper, that's why we want it to be a little less than 2, because you want it to fit nicely into that groove, okay? So you have 3 different options for the width of paper that are going to go in there to cut the tag topper. So I'm just going to push this down into that groove and make sure it goes all the way in, okay? Then I'm going to flip it over because I want to look at the back and make sure it's where it needs to be back here, okay? So it looks pretty even to me in there. We'll give it a squeeze. And I know I'm using 2 layers. I did designer series paper and cardstock, and I wanted it to all go together. And because this is thinner, I couldn't do 2 layers of cardstock or it wouldn't be good for my punch, but I can do the DSP on top of the cardstock and it'll work out fine. So then we'll do the other end like that. Flip it over, take a look. Looks good. Give it a press. And there we go. All right, so there's our little holder. Now see, making that bottom wider down there makes this shorter. So we want to make sure it still fits in there, but I think we're fine. So let's go ahead and do the little box part that's going to hold the little hand sanitizer. So what you're going to do is you're just going to fold on all of your score lines. And then I'm going to bring in some tear and tape, I think. It's good for boxes. And just on one of those last rectangles, either end, doesn't matter which, I'm going to put a couple little pieces of tear and tape here. Like that. All right, and then I'm going to bring my Take Your Pick tool and just peel off the little cover and release the adhesive. And then we're just going to fold this in so we can form that little box or that little rectangle for it like this. And it doesn't go all the way to the end. It's going to go pretty close, but it's going to give you a little edge there. And that's fine because we were going to put adhesive for both of these sides down here on our cover. Okay, so we're going to put little pieces of adhesive right here above the score line on both sides, and that's going to hold our little box in place. So I'll put one over here, and then I'll put one over here. And tear and tape just holds really, really well for boxes. So anything that's going to have movement or has to be really sturdy, tear and tape's your best friend. Or Seal Plus, or Stampin' Seal Plus. That's a good one. but this was sitting here on my desk. So, all right. So there we have that. Now I'm going to take my little rectangle. Oop, I did my rectangle wrong. Genius. Oh well. I'm going to put this here. Let's see if this works. It may or may not. I may have to go back. Let's see. Because I widened the bottom. I should have widened this too. I don't know though. It might work. There we go. Hey, not too bad. Actually, because the bottom is thinner on that hand sanitizer. Now what you can do for your anything like this, you can take a couple of dimensionals. Just grab a couple here. And I'm going to stack two together, put one on top of the other, and I will peel off one side, put it here on the bottom, peel that off, and this is going to bring it up. See, it's got a divot in there. It makes it a little lower there in the center, so I'm going to add some dimensional there to make sure it's actually going to touch the bottom of the box. So there's that. See, like that. Oh yeah, that worked great. I love it. All right, so let's bring in some of this gorgeous ribbon. This is that garden green striped ribbon. So stinking pretty. There's a piece here. Just bring it up. It's a really cool ribbon too, because if you look, see on one side how it has that the green is more prominent on this side. That's the back side, but you can still use that because the sheen of it still shows off the pattern. And then there's the other side with the white being more prominent. Really pretty, and it ties nice bows too. All right, so let's tie our little bow. Like that. I see other people make big bows and long tails on their bows. I'm like, man, that must be weird. I always do mine short, but I like it long. There we go. All right, so there's your basic box or holder. See that? Sitting in there quite nicely, if you ask me. All right, now let's make our little focal image for it. So I'm going to get a little scrap of this white, and we're going to use some Memento ink. Star Tuxedo Black, because we're going to color him with some blends. I'm not going to do all blends on him, but I'm going to use the crumb cake blends for our little guy here. We keep, in the summer, we always hear owls outside. When I have the windows open, I can hear them. And the other morning, Lynn and Mike got up the other morning, and there was a white owl sitting on our fence out our back window. It was so cool. And there's a couple of them in the neighborhood because they talk to each other. You can hear them in the summertime talking to each other. So cool. All right, so I'm going to bring in my dark crumb cake and my light crumb cake. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead with the dark first, and I'm going to go in and highlight or kind of accent the edges. I like to do the edges. Just gives it a little definition. And then I'm going to just go on to where they give you the little accent lines too. So where they do the little dashes, like that. You see that? I'm going to do those too. I don't know what I'll do if they ever get rid of crumb cake, because I love it. Do under the present, because it's a little shadow under there, and then these little scallops there, and across the bottom edge. Not hard at all. Oh, thank you, Diane. Thank you very much. You know, you put them out there and you hope people are blessed by them. There we go. Yeah, like I said at the beginning, we have been so blessed by your orders, and it has really helped keep my business afloat during this time. So thank you, thank you, thank you for continuing to click that button or click that link and place your orders, because that is such a blessing. All right, there's our little owl. So stinking cute. All right, now I'm going to do the branch down here, and I'm going to use some of, this is one of the skin tones. This is bronze. We have a bronze and an ivory, and this bronze is such a nice brown. I just like the way it looks on branches and trees and that type of thing. So I pull this one out a lot for that. Just going to fill in. And I did not like to use markers on my projects before Stampin' Blends. And once I started playing around with them and found out how it worked, I was like, well, okay then. You sold me. All right, so I'm going to use some light Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to do his little feet here on the bottom. That. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, so now for the little present and the ribbon on that, I just pulled my Stampin' Right markers here. They're in a little holder by me. I pulled these guys off just to go ahead and do them without having to look for more blends. So I did the little ribbon in the garden green, and I did the present in cherry cobbler. Oops. Or you can do the whole thing in cherry cobbler like I just did by accident. Shows me. No worries. Alrighty, so then I'm going to get some dimensionals and pop this guy up on the front. Isn't he cute? This would be really cute too if you did the owl and, you know, punched him out. I mean, cut him out with a die and then popped him up on here. That would be stinking cute. Right, Debbie Clark? Debbie Clark says that to me. That's stinking cute. All right, so let's put this on here, and then we're going to do our little label. It's going to go right on top. So we'll put this guy here. Look how cute. Oh, he's so cute. All right, then I have a little scrap piece of crumb cake cardstock. This is probably about 3/4 of an inch by 2 inches. And I'm going to bring in the little Merry Christmas from, thanks, Debbie Clark. Thanks, Diane. I'm going to bring in the Merry Christmas from the Havahoot Stamp Set. I love how it's written. It just looks, oh, it just looks so, like, whimsical. And we're going to do it in garden green. Thank you. Oh, isn't that, Kim, I'm telling you, that is so much fun when you double them up like that. Well, that's a little off kilter. I'm just going to trim. There we go. All right, so I'll put a little bit of adhesive here on the top, and then I'm going to put just a little piece. Hoot and cute, that's good. I will put a little piece of a dimensional here at the bottom because this is going to hang off this postage stamp punch that we did. And I want it to, this to be suspended so that it's off of the main piece there. So we'll put that right there. Oh, he's still cute. Did I say that already? All right, so there's that. Let's see if I have any more. These are all the trimmings without the stars, because you know that's what I use first. Of course. I don't see them right here. Probably not. I have gone through a ton of them though. Anyway. Oh, look. Ha ha! Almost brand new pack. Thank you, Lord. All right, so I'll pull in some of these little stars. So really cute. Just pop them up. And I put a couple up here in the sky. Now you could put rhinestones on the little snowflakes if you'd rather. You don't have to do the stars. Do that. I'll do one more because you know we have to have an odd number, right? Do another one down here like that. Oh, isn't that cute? Charlene, that's a great idea because you guys all need them. I know, this is just a perfect little treat. So there's our little owl hand sanitizer holder. And they do have really neat Christmas named ones at Bath & Body Works. I just happen to have about 30 that are not Christmas. So you guys got vanilla coconut tonight. Which, I mean, you can use vanilla coconut at Christmas, right? Pretend you're in the islands. Okie dokie, peeps. There you go. Oh, Debbie, it truly, it does choke me up when I realize just how much it means to me to be able to share with you. This is my, I always say it's, you know, if God gives you a gift, it's a good thing to share it with others. And as long as my gift continues to bless people, I'll continue to share it. So thank you for coming back for more. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you for all your support. Okie doke. So, without crying on you tonight, to get any of these products, you can go to my online store, like I always tell you. This is not December's host code. This is November's host code. I don't know why it's on there. This is a host code today. Tomorrow it's going to switch, so you'll see it on the Facebook page above. You'll see it on the calendar. If you are on my YouTube channel watching, then you will. It'll be in the description for you. You can just click that link, okay? But this will be your freebie for tonight for orders on my online store. Again, thank you for supporting us, and thanks for coming back and just sharing time with me. I appreciate it. All right, you guys, I will see you tomorrow for the 9th day of Christmas. Can you believe it? And we will make something fun again. All right, till I see you again, stay safe, stay well, and God bless. Love you guys.